If you're going through a challenging time right now, then today's episode is for you because you might be closer to a breakthrough than you think.
Life is beautiful.
If you missed yesterday's episode, we talked about this huge nor'easter that hit New York this winter. And we're going to talk about it one more time because there is one other huge lesson that we pulled from it. When that second storm hit, every single person in New York seemingly was in a bad mood. I remember the days that it hit, and afterwards it was like pure misery. I don't think I saw
Yeah.
one smile.
Well, the crazy thing was I flew home from Florida on Saturday night, right? And that was the day before the storm hit. And all the snow from the last storm had finally just melted.
Yeah, so
And then I woke up
everyone's hopes
Sunday
were,
morning and all the snow was right back. So I think that was a part of why everyone was so
because
pissed.
everyone got their hopes up, like, all right, the winter's over, and then just when you thought I was out, they,
They
pull
pulled
me
me
back
back
in. I mean, everyone was miserable. But then something really weird happened. The storm passed, and the very next day, we had a gorgeous day.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say a gorgeous day. At this point, our standards for this brutal winter that we had, a gorgeous day for us is like 35 degrees
Anything above
Fahrenheit.
35, yeah. It's absolutely
So
beautiful.
it was the sun was out and
Yeah.
it was above 35 degrees Fahrenheit. So it was a gorgeous day for the winter. And I was taking this walk outside and I heard the birds chirping and the snow was melting. And I just had this huge feeling of hope inside of me.
Mm.
And it was a complete 360 from just a day earlier when it felt like completely hopeless. Like this winter's never going to end. 2 back-to-back snowstorms. Oh my God, I can't take this anymore. Right.
Yeah.
It was an immediate shift and a complete 360. And it reminded me this concept that it truly is always darkest right before dawn. Where a day ago I had no hope, and today I'm feeling more hopeful than I have in a really long time. And when I really thought about it, I realized this is actually a law of life. This is something that shows up in nature, and nature is trying to teach us this.
Yeah.
For those people who are going through that really hard time where they're feeling hopeless about anything in their life, I think it's important to know these certain laws of nature. So in childbirth, contractions are the most intense right before the baby arrives. So the hardest moment in childbirth is literally the moment right before a brand new life appears.
Yeah. Can you vouch for that, Mike?
I mean, I've never had a child, but that's according to research.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you.
Ask
but
your wife.
Yeah, no, it is. That is a true statement.
And if you think about working out, the last reps, the ones that are the absolute hardest, is where the muscle builds. It's where the
Yeah.
muscle rips and transforms into something
Yeah,
better.
one more final piece of nature wisdom here is boiling water.
Mm.
At 211 degrees, water is just hot. It just has a little bit of little bubbles, baby bubbles, right? But then it hits 212 and boom, it just starts boiling and completely transforms. So 1 degree completely transforms everything.
And I think the point of this episode is to tell you, the person listening right now on the other end of this microphone, that you right now could potentially be 1 degree away. And to remember the fact that just because it's hard right now does not mean that it's going to be hard forever. There are cycles to life. And for some reason, life has this really funny way of testing us the hardest right before things start to turn around. So this episode is really to inspire you, to make you feel a little bit better about the situation that you're in if you're in a really difficult one.
Or when you do get in a really difficult one, because it's a matter of time, if it's when, right? We all go through hard things in life. And when it does come up, just know that it's not going to be there forever and that there is a transformation on the other side of the hard.
And you know what? It's not even about going through a hard time. A lot of times if you're chasing a goal, there's this thing in Atomic Habits. It's called the plateau of latent potential. Have you heard of that?
No, explain.
So basically, studies on motivation show that people are most likely to quit right before a breakthrough. So in that moment where the effort is going in day after day after day after day, the results are invisible. So people think effort in, results out, but it's not how it actually works. There's this basically plateau where on the surface, your effort does not actually equate to output. And so you fall into what James Clear from Atomic Habits calls the valley of disappointment. And that's where 99% of people quit because they've been going at it, they've been going at it, they've been going at it, but they don't see any results. And if they just hold out a little bit past that valley of disappointment, you get hockey stick growth.
Yeah.
You hit the inflection point, and all that compounding that was happening invisibly underneath the surface, you start to see above the surface.
Yeah, this is the compound effect, what you're talking about, like that penny effect, where you double a penny every single day and you don't see anything really significant until day 25 of doubling that penny, is what you're saying. And most people quit on day 24, right before the penny really gives you some good return on investment.
You don't want to be that guy. Imagine being the guy that quit right before the breakthrough.
Yeah.
Or gal.
So what's the call to action, Michael?
I'm going to keep it simple. It's keep going. It's don't lose the faith. It's just keep going. Keep scratching, keep clawing, keep doing whatever it is that you need to keep doing. Stay in the fight. That's really the call to action for today, is to stay in the fucking fight. Do not give up. It's actually what not to do. Do not give up. It's an anti-call to action today. Is do not give up.
I'll couple that call to action with a reminder, which is remember the power of the compound effect. It looks like nothing at first, but then it all comes at once. It's an avalanche.
Basically just going to repeat what you've just been saying.
Yeah. It's just remember
Just
the
gonna repeat it
remember the
again.
compound.
Yeah, that's a great call to action.
All right.
That was terrible call to action.
All right. It wasn't a call to action. It was a add on to your call to action.
Okay, whatever helps you sleep.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. We love you.
Peace.